It's always a pleasure to start off our morning with our friends from the Chattanooga Zoo and a very special event they have right around the corner this June. Learning about the ice cream safari with our friends Jake, Cash, and Cole Abbott, as well as, is it Giza?
Giza, yes.
How sweet is Giza? So this is his first time in our studio, correct? I was going to say, so we made a new friend this morning. We would like to introduce you to him. Cole, can you give me a little bit of some details about him?
Yeah, so this is Giza. He's an African pygmy hedgehog. He is about almost 2 years old actually now, and they can live to be 8 to 10 years old, so he's going to be found in East, West, and Central Africa. And obviously the most notable thing about hedgehogs are these little spines on their backs. They actually have muscles all across their body that when they feel threatened, they can tighten those muscles and all of those spines are going to stand up straight, and he can roll up into a perfect little ball and tuck his head in and keep everything safe.
How cute is that? And so we were talking a moment before the break about Giza and some of those personality things about him. And when from far away, you would think he's really soft, but are these little spikes on him, they're kind of sharp, aren't they?
Yes, they are very sharp, which is why I'm wearing gloves. You can handle them without gloves, but I don't want to get poked.
You don't want to? Hey, it's too early for that. Well, we appreciate you guys making the time to be here this morning and telling us more about this really fun event that you guys have going on. In addition to your incredible animals, you guys are always doing some sort of fun outreach event as well. So,
yeah.
Jake, what can you tell me about the Ice Cream Safari?
Absolutely. Ice Cream Safari is one of my favorite days of the year. It's an after-hours event, and it's this Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. So basically, you just come, tour the zoo on a nice summer evening, and you get unlimited ice cream and other sweet treats from lots of great local companies like Ben & Jerry's, Moon Pie, the ice cream show, Dippin' Dots. So as you tour the zoo, they're set up all around the zoo so that as you go through, you get different treats as you go. Another really fun part of it is the ambassador animal meet and greets, like our friend Giza here today. We'll have all sorts of different reptiles and mammals and birds and things that are not usually on exhibit for people to meet, watch the keepers interact with, train with, get up close with. So it's a really fun, really enriching, special day at the zoo.
That's so neat. And so, I mean, I'm just touching more on the hedgehog. I feel like that's an animal creature that more of us are probably familiar with than some of the really exotic ones that you guys have. But remind me where he is native to. Is he native to Africa?
Yes. There are different hedgehog species all over the world. Some can even be found in Europe and stuff, but this one specifically comes from Africa.
That is so neat. So, I mean, obviously the Cape of Africa exhibit has been a huge success. It is so cool to see the warthog, the servals, I mean, so many of those different parts of the zoo. That is just one part of the zoo itself. I mean, there's so many exhibits going on. So tell me, in your perspective, Jake, what are you excited to be sharing with people for the Ice Cream Safari? Is this like an after-hours event or something along with the typical zoo hours?
It is. It's an after-hours event. So we're actually closing the zoo at 3 p.m. this Saturday for general admission, and then Ice Cream Safari is separately ticketed. So that starts at 4. As far as what I'm most excited for people to see, again, like the ambassadors are just a super fun part of all of the events that we do, where you get to see animals that live behind the scenes. So Giza, for example, is not on exhibit, but lives behind the scenes and comes out for programs, news appearances like this, special events and things like that. You mentioned the Cape of Africa section. We also are doing giraffe feedings during Ice Cream Safari, and we have a new giraffe. So if people haven't seen Cusco, he's our baby giraffe. He's about a year old, so you know, not quite a baby, but he's still really small compared to the other ones. And if you've never fed a young giraffe, that is a really cool experience. He can just reach the feeding platform.
It's so
and he's very
cute.
brave. Yeah, so he's already been doing a great job with public feedings and things like that. So if people haven't seen Cusco, Ice Cream Safari is a great opportunity to come out and do that. The event is rain or shine. We always have a rain plan for our events. We have lots of indoor spaces, our pavilion, different things like that. So even if it's sprinkling, we're still going to have a great time.
That's awesome. Well, remind me again where people can get tickets, the latest updates, in case there is a rain plan, any of those good things.
Yes, absolutely. That is all at chatzoo.org. You will see Ice Cream Safari right at the top of the main webpage.
And also as well, Chattanooga Zoo on social media?
Yes, at Chattanooga Zoo on social media. We'll be posting updates and things about that.
Well, Jake, Cole, Giza, thank you again for making the time to be here this morning and learning all about this fun event. You can find more updates as well on our website at WDEF.com, and we'll be keeping you up to date on how you can attend this super fun event this weekend. Stay with us. You're watching News 12 this morning. This is The Place.